Today we'll be taking a look at the Roadmaster Active Suspension Custom Leaf Spring Enhancement Kit. This is going to be an alternative to the typical airbag style suspension enhancement kits that are out there on the market. And it's basically going to relieve those same problems. A lot of times whenever your suspension is overly activated, it flattens out your leaf springs and then causes a lot of issues, things like body roll and sway, and it just doesn't allow your vehicle to handle properly. It also can make the back end of your vehicle sag down and brings that front end back up. So these are going to help to alleviate all those problems without having to worry about any kind of maintenance like you would typically have with airbags, and also without having to make any major modifications to your vehicle. There's no drilling or welding required with these. It just attaches to one side, just sits over the top of the eye on your leaf springs, and then the other bracket goes underneath the U-bolt on your leaf springs as well. So this would be sandwiched in between the leaf spring and the location plate. And then it provides some tension whenever you're going over any kind of bumps or anything to cushion that load and keep that spring from flattening out. It's going to help to extend the life of your leaf springs and your shocks, shackles, and even your tires. It's made of a durable epoxy E-coated steel construction, so that gives a nice corrosion resistance to our brackets, so we don't have to worry about any kind of rust and corrosion, especially when we're out on the road with any kind of salt spray. We want to make sure that those are going to last for a long time. It's fairly simple installation. This is going to be a custom fit for the 2007 through 2014 Chevrolet Express van and the GMC Savannah van for the 1500 model, and then it's also a fit for the 2007 through 2019 Chevrolet Express and the GMC Savannah for the 2500 and 3500 editions. To install this, you will have to lift the vehicle and then let the suspension hang and support it with some brackets to keep it in place. Since you do have to remove some bolts, the U-bolts holding onto those leaf springs, you will have to have some pretty big tools. So if it's an install that you don't feel comfortable with it, you can always take it to a mechanic or a local shop. But if you have experience working with vehicles, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. You just always want to use good common sense and good technique whenever you're installing this on your vehicle. As far as the weight capacity, this can support up to 2,000 pounds. That's not going to increase your overall weight carrying capacity or the payload of your van. It's just going to help to support that much weight on your vehicle. You might notice that the brackets are a little bit different. This longer one is for the driver's side. That longer length is to allow for clearance for some of the lines that will be running on your driver's side. And then the shorter version, the shorter bracket here, is for the passenger side on our vehicle. But again, the nice thing about this kit is that it is maintenance free. Any adjustments, monitoring, they're not really necessary once you have this installed. It's going to stay there, and pretty much once you have it set, you can forget about it. It does come with a 2-year warranty and a 30-day money-back guarantee from Roadmaster Active Suspension, and it is made in the USA. And that's going to do it for our look at the Roadmaster Active Suspension Custom Leaf Spring Enhancement Kit.